What's up, everybody? This is JWong. We're back with some fighting game, fighting game talks actually. If you guys haven't seen, Marvel Tokon release, a good article, not article, but just kind of feedback and changes that are coming along the way for the game, and the changes look promising actually. Marvel Tokon might actually be back. It might actually become godlike. It actually might have the Marvel in Marvel. So if you guys want to hear my thoughts about it, we're going to go through the footage and talk about it and talk about the pros and cons. Hit the like, share, subscribe, turn on bell notification. Let's get in the video. Let's talk about Marvel Tokon. There was a lot of Marvel Tokon news today. Actually game changing. A lot of people thought Marvel Tokon Beta 1, Beta 2 was kind of boring. I enjoyed my time a little bit with Marvel Tokon, but obviously at the end, I got kind of bored of it and I just didn't feel like playing like a lot of the beta compared to like Avatar and Invincible Versus, right? I felt like it was kind of dry in that regards. So it says, Dear Tokon Fighters, this is Takashi Yamanaka, producer of Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls. Thank you for your undying support for this project. We hope you enjoy our X-Men team reveal announcement, which was really cool. We were truly touched by all the comments and the excitement shared online. So we are currently refining the game design based on feedback from event demos and closed beta tests 1 and 2. Some improvements are visible in the trailer, including updates to the assist mechanic, faster character switching, and adjustments to link attacks. Additional changes such as tuning the frequency of area transitions are not shown in the trailer. So we'll definitely watch the trailer, but tuning the frequency of area they're not shown here. So I wonder if they made the stages smaller or something. We'll be showcasing the updated game build through hands-on demo at gaming events around the world, and we look forward to meeting you and hearing your feedback. So I'm curious about this one. This kind of means like maybe there might not be any more closed beta tests for online because they're going to showcase updated gaming builds at like hands-on gaming events around the world. So up next, the next build will be playable at the ARC World Tour Finals in Seoul, South Korea on March 20th. So I need somebody to go to South Korea and check out this new build and see what's up, right? A total of 11 characters will be available, including the newly announced Magic, Wolverine, and Danger. Stay tuned for more announcements as we reveal additional characters and game modes. We believe that your feedback is essential to the long-term success and growth of this game, so please lend us your strength. They pretty much know that a lot of people had issues with their game. They find it boring. Like I told you guys, I don't know, Marvel Tokon just feels like it feels the same, right? Like you just do the same combos over and over and you just do it with the whole cast. I didn't feel like there was no reason to switch. As well too, the assists were kind of lackluster with the air assist and combo assist, the filler assist, right? So this is the footage that they released for the trailer. The kind of like all the different type of changes. So footage of the game is still in development and may not represent the final product. So let's check it out, right? So we have assigned dedicated buttons for tag and assist. So based off this, let me see. You had light, medium, heavy, quick dash, quick skill, quick assemble, which is kind of what, because that was like, yeah, you have all this, right? And then you have A and U. So light, medium, heavy, and then you have assemble, which is, what's assemble? Is that the, yeah, I guess that's the assist, right? That's the assist right here. So we already have 5 buttons plus the quick dash, quick assemble, quick skill. I mean, quick skill you don't really need, right? I guess people might need it for like beginners and everything. Quick assemble was definitely pretty important, right? Because I think that was the drive impact-ish or dragon rush type of thing, right? I'm so curious about the button layout because you have all this, right? Does that mean you have to use 8 buttons? For me personally, I hate when a fighting game is more than 6 buttons. Like I personally don't like a fighting game when there's more than 6 buttons, right? So the fact that there's light, medium, heavy, unique skill, then there's also tag and assist. So that's already 6 buttons automatically together, right? And then you also have quick assemble, which will be 7, right? And then quick dash will be 8. And then you don't have a place for quick skill. So I guess that's maybe for non-pro players. So that means this game will be at least minimum 7, like 7 to 8 button fighting game. And that sucks because what happens to all the joysticks that are only 6 button joysticks? Then they're smoked, right? That's something to also consider, right? To worry about. So they definitely added this right here, right? You see that combo, right? Which is pretty interesting because obviously you still can use the filler assist to do the combo extender, But the coolest thing that they did was the quick tagging, like the active tagging aspect, where you just like change, you know, exchanging or changing souls or whatever. That's a lot faster. So that's why you can see this combo work in this particular way, which is okay, which is not bad, because at least that means, I mean, they improved on active tag, and you guys know how much I love active tag. I hate active tag, but at least they made that faster, so it's not, so this game can actually become a 4v4 fighting game and not just a one character using 3 assists or 3 helpers, which is kind of like, I call it like, oh, it's a 1v1 fighting game where each character has 4 stances. That's what it felt like to me. At least they made the active tag a bit faster, which is really nice. The damage does seem a little bit lower as well too, which is kind of cool. So you could cancel, see, that's nice. You could cancel attack to trigger non-rush assist. So that's really cool. The funny part about this clip right here is that he mistimed the mix. So he did so 1 2 3 light, medium, heavy, right? And he calls Miss Marvel into the little spinny Rooney, which is like a stay along Tatsu, right? And then she set up like this little bomb right here, which is pretty cool. And then this does the overhead, right? But you know, besides that, I think that's pretty cool, where Danger is definitely going to be the very aggressive character, where like she sandwiches you, puts you in a situation where the assist will put you in so much block stun, multi-hitting, and then you have to guess high-low. But I wonder if this is actually how you trigger the rush assist versus the non-rush assist. Because if I press like heavy and then assist at the same time, does that mean I get the filler assist, the combo assist? Because it says cancel attack to trigger. That means possibly you're not supposed to press it at the same time. You're supposed to press it a little bit after, or maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I'm just kind of like contemplating that, like, what's the difference on activating non-rush assist versus rush assist, right? Because you can obviously see that there's a huge gap right here. Like, clearly this is a happy birthday that Magic could have done, right? Because it's definitely not a true block string right here if you look at it, right? Look at it. There's a lot of time in that situation right here, right? So, but this is a start of it, which is really cool. Oh, let me see that combo afterwards. So she does call Iron Man after the special move, and this is what I'm talking about. This is character creativity at its finest, because usually before they would just do the filler assist and then you just do a spike, but the fact that Unibeam came out makes me really happy, because now combos will have more diverse, they will look different from every team. So I'm a huge fan of that, right? Reduce assist, hit stop, and consecutive assists. Ooh. Oh, so pretty much calling, that's actually cool. I think that's a really cool game changer right here, because just doing that and able to call consecutive assists a much faster gives you more opportunity for creative mix, right? Obviously, the people that will post on social media. So yeah, that's gonna be a bit scary. Obviously, whoever's recording this didn't do the best type of mix job, but you can kind of see the vision, right? You can kind of see the vision, which is like really cool. Aerial assist condition changes. So that means the aerial assist. I wonder, what does that mean? Aerial assist condition changes. Let me see this. Aerial assist. So Wolverine jumps, calls Spider-Man, and Spider-Man does web shot, and then jumps again. Oh, and then Captain America is grounded. That's actually godlike, because every time before when you called assist, they always did an air version of the assist, which kind of ass. So the fact that Spider-Man did that, and then you're able to call Captain America from the ground to do the shield, which is really cool. And you saw Storm right here call a ground Dr. Doom assist in the air, right, from what it seems like. Actually, I don't know if she jumped. Did she jump and did that? Okay, yeah, she jumped and called Dr. Doom. So then now obviously Dr. Doom has like the kind of hidden laser type of thing, hidden missiles. So I actually love that change is so good, because now neutral is definitely a bit more fun, and it definitely feels a more completed completed system of using assist. So call ground assist while airborne. Yeah, huge fan of that. Huge fan of calling ground assist while airborne. So Magic was able to call the assist right here, right? Right in the air, and then Storm does assist. Magic called Ghost Rider, calling a ground assist right there. See, that's what I'm talking about. I like this neutral stuff right here. This is the neutral stuff that I'm talking about, that is actually super fun, right? So definitely very happy in terms of that regard. I love the fact that it says super skills no longer cause wall break. That's actually godlike too, because obviously every time you do a super, it does the wall break, and then, you know, you just kind of lose your offense at that point. You're like, what's the point of me doing supers? Because there was no reason to do supers in the old beta unless you just close out the match and spend the bar for damage, right? Now now I feel like this change right here gives you the ability to want to use super more just to cash on damage. You're gonna get your Oki afterwards, so huge fan of that. Full knockdown state post wall break. All right, I don't know about this change. This change right here, it makes offense maybe too strong here, right? Because I think with this like kind of like hard knockdown, then offense might be just way too strong, and then there's like no defensive aspect. But this game doesn't feel like you do get opened up that often, so maybe this is okay. But it just feels like way too Guilty Gear Strive-ish to me, right? Because when you think about Guilty Gear Strive, you're just like, oh, okay, break the wall, get positive meter bonus. This is literally like Marvel Tokon's version equivalent of like Guilty Gear Strive, right? It's like if you do the wall break, maybe neutrals, going back to neutral is okay, or like you're able to approach but not kind of attack like this. I don't know. I feel like this might be a little bit too strong right here. Link attacks no longer trigger on whiff. I think link attacks is auto combo. So you see, so before there was a lot of scrubby going on, especially with Miss Marvel in the betas, where just like mashing auto combos just, you know, it just goes to the cancels the second attack, third attack, and then you just get sniped for trying to whiff punish. I know it just raged people a lot, but I feel like it's a good change and a bad change, because I think like the way this game is shaping, it just feels like the beginners will just have a bad time. If you're just a person that likes Marvel and just wants to mash, you just might refund this game. This obviously is really good for like competitive players or players that are trying to reach to a high level ceiling, because now there's less chance of them getting like random out or interrupted in neutral and everything like that. And you know, some link attacks or slash auto combos are very degenerate and they do a lot of damage, so it's a good change and a bad change, right? Reduce aerial combo limit consumption. Oh, this is godlike change. This is a great change right here, because now your combos last longer, right? Like if you see how the hits are hitting, which is pretty good, like they last longer, which is really, really cool. So yeah, I mean, I'm a combo guy, right? So for me, combos are really, really fun. So the fact that they reduced the aerial combo limit consumption, so you could do longer combos, which is always good. At least it's not like too long, like 2x KO long. Like 2x KO combos are like way too long, I think. But this is a lot better, and you get a lot more sauce, right? A lot more combo sauce. I think that's not bad. I think that's a good change for me personally. It feels like they're doing such a great job with like listening to feedback and everything by people on social and everything. But now my main issue is that I hope that this game doesn't become one of those games where it's like you just get mauled and then call it a day. I don't want people just to get mauled and just be like, yep, that's it. Because like the defense is pretty good in terms of like using the alpha counter, the whatever, the assemble counter, quick counter, whatever. But obviously as the rushdown opponent, they could react and kind of like counter break that, right? So but I'm very excited to try this game out whenever I can. But the problem is I don't know when I'll be able to try it out. I'm not going to South Korea for the Arxis final to try it out. So I'm hoping whoever's going there can record some footage or give some feedback online about it. But I don't know how do you guys feel about the changes? I think the changes are really awesome personally, right? I think people are going to enjoy this game a lot more. Right, because I think a lot of times when people talk about this game, it's like, yeah, the game is beautiful, it's so cool, but it's kind of boring. That's kind of the main thing. It was kind of boring. So now they definitely increased the sauce. I don't know if it's gonna be more saucier than Invincible Versus and Avatar, but you know, it's at least not dry. You know, like it's a little bit more juicy. But I think they still could add more feedback as well too. Or they could probably get more feedback to make the game more polished and everything. I just hope it just doesn't end up looking or playing like 2x KO. because then it would kind of lose its identity. But we'll see. But what do you guys think? What do you guys think? Do you guys think this is a great change and everything? I think it's better. It's already a better product than beta 1, beta 2. So we'll see how it goes, right? Definitely, I'm excited to play more of the game because like I'm very confident that the characters that they are showcasing and producing and like we're playing them like in the betas or at closed alphas, they have a lot of soul in the game. So hopefully Marvel Tokon Fighting Soul has the soul that we're looking for, and we'll see from there, right? Thanks for watching, everybody. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's YouTube video, and if you guys did enjoy it, make sure you guys hit the like, share, subscribe, and also big shout outs to everyone that has joined the Patreons. Obviously your names are coming up right now, and I appreciate the love. If you guys are interested in the Patreon, make sure you guys check it out, and also check out the travel channel for Let's Go Justin. And yeah, make sure you guys keep watching the games, love fighting games, and we'll see you in the next one, man. Have a great one. Peace.